A $200,000 very fast car. Can I say
Of course you can
brand?
say, yes.
A Lamborghini Countach.
Oh, the Countach. How fast? That's good.
I think we went about 150 miles an hour.
Those city streets tend to slow you down.
It was on a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit road.
Don't tell us anymore, Cal. The statute of limitations may not have expired. Alan Baltis is from Lakewood, Ohio. I've often mentioned this about contestants on Jeopardy. They are collectors, and that is certainly true of this gentleman. Tell us.
I have a lot of comic books, like about 40,000. I have a whole bunch of paperbacks and hardbacks and CDs and games and puzzles, and I just tend to surround myself with things that I love.
And how big a house do you have in order to accommodate all this stuff?
We have a relatively small house, and when I moved from Chicago to Cleveland to be with my wife, I had to put storage lockers, so I kind of have visitation rights to them.
Oh, but you do go and visit?
But I do. I'm working my way through the collections to sell some now because they were kind of always my retirement program.
Yeah, those comic books particularly,
really
some of them can be worth a lot of money. Barrick Marcus is our champion. Would I be correct in saying you are a Disney-phile?
I would say so. I mean, it's basically been a family tradition my entire life. We go at least once a year. It's been the thing of, I'm from Los Angeles originally, so anytime anyone would visit, we'd take them to Disneyland. And even now I live in Massachusetts, I go to Disneyland almost every year. I was at Disney World 2 years ago. I love it.
What's not to love? All right, let's get back into this. Alan is in control, and he gets to pick the next clue.
Lesser-known names for 200, please.
We can all thank Herb Peterson for coming up with this McDonald's breakfast staple in 1972. Cal.
What is the Egg McMuffin?
Correct.
Lesser-known names for 400.
So that certain letters wouldn't jam, Christopher Scholes came up with the typewriter keyboard layout called this. Cal.
What is QWERTY?
Yes.
Lesser-known 600.
20 years before Robert Fulton and his Claremont, John Fitch built an operable one of these. Cal.
What is a steamboat?
Yes.
Names for 800.
In 1928, Arctic explorer Louise Boyd led an expedition in search of this missing Norwegian. Alan?
Who's Eric the Red?
No. Barrick?
Who's Amundsen?
Roald Amundsen, correct.
Names for 1,000.
Harriet Lane acted as First Lady for this president, her uncle. Alan?
Who's Andrew Jackson?
No. Caliber? It was James Buchanan, bachelor president. Barrick, back.
Survey says for 800.
Oh, I'm a this, and that's not okay, says the CareerCast.com 2012 Worst Jobs list. With this outdoor gig, worst of all. Barrick? Nope. Alan?
What's a lumberjack?
Lumberjack is worst of all, yes.
Survey says for 1,000, please.
In 2012, travel and leisure readers found LaGuardia the nation's worst major airport. This one, MSP, was crowned best. Cal?
Is Miami St. Petersburg?
Nope. Alan or Barrick? Alan.
What's Minneapolis St. Paul?
That's it, MSP.
As themselves on TV, 200, please.
On the 2012 season finale of Two Broke Girls, the girls managed to pitch their cupcakes to this lifestyle maven. Alan.
Who's Martha Stewart?
Yes.
400, please, as themselves.
This physicist played cards as a hologram on Star Trek TNG and saw the universe get destroyed on Futurama. Alan.
Who's Stephen Hawking?
Right.
600, as themselves, please.
In the 2011 finale of this always select-filled series, Mike Ditka turned up to point out Ari was a mess. Alan.
What is Entourage?
Good, with less than a minute to go.
As themselves, 800.
This wizard of a young actor got a painful lesson in grammar from Dame Diana Rigg on Extras. Alan. Oh, you're going to draw a blank, unfortunately. Barrick.
Who is Daniel Radcliffe?
Yes.
As themselves for 1,000.
Gary called me up and asked if I would write his theme song. Was an actual theme song lyric to his 1980s show. Barrick.
Who is Gary Shandling?
He's the one.
Words in world capitals for 200.
Poultry in Greece. Cal.
What is hens?
Yes, in Athens.
Word 400,
A
please.
prohibition in Thailand. Alan.
What is ban?
Right.
600.
A container in Australia. Alan.
What is can?
And
800.
A journey in Libya. Barrick.
What is a trip?
Yes, now the last clue. A bad kid in Slovakia. Capital is Bratislava, and hence the bad kid would be a brat. All right, Cal, you're going first to start us off in Double Jeopardy when we begin that round following these messages.